What's up, guys? I'm gonna go ahead and get this video out the way. I was thinking about putting like a whole bunch of effort into finding a whole bunch of information, but with the information that I currently have, I think it's enough to make a video. And I would have probably looked for more information regarding the NMT server, but the thing is, I have a lot of projects, a lot of things being worked on as we speak, with the Oni community. So I just want to go ahead and get this out the way, because I honestly thought people were going to vote Lucy Xeon, but the NMT server probably forged the votes, so they want a video so bad, so they're going to get one, I guess. There's two ways this is going to end. One, they're going to, take what I say into account and actually own up to certain things. Or two, they're going to spam the video and start crying in my comments, thinking that that's going to change anything. So I'm really hoping it's one, because I'm actually I think they're thinking in their little minds, and I know if they're foaming out of their mouth as they listen to me talk, they're thinking I'm gonna make a whole hate video against them that's gonna be completely biased. No, wouldn't say that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with it. So the NMT server is basically a news report server for the Halo Client community. And I'm gonna be fair with you, do I think that's a good idea to have a news report server? Yeah, I think it's a good thing to have that type of server, and because as much as I probably don't like the people that staff the server, I mean the idea of having to give people information regarding individuals or clans in the community is actually a smart idea. And actually, I will say though, I mean, there's been other clan servers, but no servers was specifically built for just news. So I would say overall it's a pretty like a unique idea when it comes to servers with the Halo Client community. I'll give it that. Like I said, I'm being not biased in this video. I'm gonna be fair with making this. However, with that also comes with responsibility. So the issue I have with their server is the alleged thing. What I mean by that, for an example, the alleged Florida man allegedly rode the alligator. I don't fucking know. I'm just making an example, okay? I don't think having a alleged if doing an alleged report on people is a bad thing. However, my issue that I have with it, and I'm not the only one that thinks this, because some people saw what I was talking about and agree with me. The issue that I have with it is, if you're going to be making an alleged report, try to gather as much intel as you can from both sides. Obviously, alleged means not fully factual, which I prefer if people get facts. But if you can't get facts, you should at least get close enough to the facts. So before making a report about someone, you should go to all the sides, to each side, just to make sure and gather all the intel you can. And then let's just say you didn't get facts, but you did get some sort of understanding of the situation, and then make the alleged report. Because it's kind of and it's not just with the NMT, it's with any sort of reporter. It could be a TV report. It could be any sort of report in general. Even on YouTube, when YouTubers, they talk about celebrities, shit like that. See, if you don't try to, and again, they say alleged. If they don't try to investigate certain things about the situation, on all sides, then they're not putting out everything that they can put out. And what I mean by that is, if you are going to say alleged, right, with that means it's not fully 100% fact, then you shouldn't. Then you should do whatever it takes to get as much information as you can, so everything that you're posting out is genuine. And yeah, it's probably not fully factual, but hey, I tried my best to get as factual as I can. For instance, Fear was accused of being a pedophile. He literally came crawling in my party when I was, my Discord call. I was playing Overwatch. This is when I left the community, guys. This is when I didn't want to be back in the Halo Client community. And he kept trying to drag me back in, bring me into some sort of drama. And he was telling me that the NMT server was calling him a pedophile, and he wanted me to defend him. So I'm like, okay, well then I guess I was really hesitant on it. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like the idea, because I was trying to get away from everything. But then I was like, you know what? This guy is my boy. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna defend him. So I made a video kind of confronting the NMT, showing proof that, you know, Fear's not a pedophile, blah blah blah, right? Then the NMT people, they kind of go to him or whatever, and they offer him to become like a staff member within the NMT server, as he told, like, it's what he told me. He was like a staff member, or at least like a, I don't know. He basically joined their little friend group, right? Which is cool, right? Not really, but and he accepted it, and I'm just like again, I'll give them credit that they did try to fix the situation, right? But they never, but thing is, if I would have never made a video confronting them, and if they would have never gotten shit for what they did, then they would have not cared to fix Fear's situation. So when I saw Fear literally accept that, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, why would you accept being like a moderator? Why would you accept being in a server that literally has labeled you a pedophile, has labeled Akirix a pedophile, that's labeled me a pedophile before, has labeled other people as pedophiles without even going, they didn't even go to either side. Like a lot of the things that they post in their server, it's just, okay, there's a rumor floating around. Well, you know, a reporter is supposed to investigate both sides before making an alleged statement, right? See, the NMT server is very different. They say they were a news server, but it just seems more as like a drama server. So instead of going to both sides, they just make a report just like that, and then they say, oh, well, it's alleged, so it's fine. I mean, I guess you could say it's fine, but that's still not morally correct to do. If you're going to at least make an alleged statement, right? You need to at least try your best to get all the sides of the situation. If you can't get facts, at least try to get as much information as you can to make an alleged statement. Unless you get facts, and if you get facts, you can just say it's the truth, whatever, right? And honestly, I'm sitting here like baffled by this, like, and I know, like, see, none of them, I know how this is going to end, because this is the Halo clan community. This is going to end the same way that I think it's going to end. None of them are going to take anything and I say it into consideration. None of them are they're all going to spam the chat. They're going to say some really out of pocket stuff that have no meaning. They're going to cry about the video. Like, it's the same thing. But like I said, this isn't really particularly for them. This is for people that are like within the NMT server that are like not in the staff team, or people that are looking from the outside and thinking like, should I join the server? Well, the answer is, if you're just wanting drama but not actual factual information, then yeah, sure. But if you're actually looking for factual information, I wouldn't trust them, because again, they're not a type of group that goes to both sides. I am, though. My group is. And majority, like, look at my videos, and my videos prove it. In almost every situation when I confront creeps or whatever, I always try to talk to the minor, and then I talk to the creep. I try to talk to all sides of the situation before I make an assumption about anything, you know, before I make any video. And even hell, look at this. You know, the interview with the AG guide is a great example of proof of that. So it's just, I don't know. That's just my like intake on like the whole situation regarding on how like they run their server. And yes, regarding the whole Coco situation, yeah, I was wrong to doing what I did. Oh no, I should have done something to get back at him for kind of going behind my back, but I shouldn't have did that exact action. I should have done something else that was less harmful than that. However, I did what I did, and I own up to it. The thing is, right, let's think about this for a second, people. Does the NMT ever own up to anything? I mean, you gotta think about it. I mean, they say like, oh, well, we're a news report server. We don't take sides. We try to avoid personal attacks, this and that, right? Well, the thing is, it's kind of odd to me. They don't like doxing, right? I mean, that's what they say anyway. Oh, they're against doxing, but they're okay with encouraging people within their server to self-harm. So, like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, how can you sit there and say like, oh, I'm against doxing, but I'm perfectly okay with personal attacks and encouraging someone to end their lives or self-harm, and in a server that's supposed to be a news report, which is basically an environment to where an information environment, it's just kind of odd to me. Think about that for a second. Look at that. And what's mostly odd is, I confronted my friend Akirix, I said, has they ever called you, like a what is it, you know, pedophile, and he, you know, basically tell him like what happened, because you know he told me, because like I said, he told me before, like, oh yeah, they did some shit to me, yeah, they tried to call me one too at one point, and then you know you can see in the screenshot, he's not really particularly wanting to like tell his side of the story or anything, and I can see why, and I'm gonna take a guess it's because he doesn't want the rumors that, you know, that they put out, their alleged things that they put out without looking into it, to be like all floating around again, and I see why. But you know, he gave me permission to put this in the video, but he didn't give me permission to like, you know, put his actual story in the video, because but he is one of the people that the NMT did falsely accuse without, you know, and I'll say false, I'm gonna say falsely accused, whatever, they allegedly accused, you know, without looking into it, of course, but you know, yeah, he's one of the people. They also like were spreading in their the fucking thing that oh well, this must be true, look at this, yeah, this is Alpha that said it. So basically, right, you could literally tell it's fake because for one reason, I want you guys to search this up, and actually no, I'm just gonna put it in the video. Wolfologies. Imagine Wolfologies, but instead of with the L, they put the I. I don't know who the hell did it, but you're going to hell for it, okay? I'm not even mad about it. But they started saying, oh, well, yeah, it's true, it is them, this and that. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. They say that without actually investigating. And again, okay, the argument, and their argument's going to be, right? Oh, well, it was in the general chat. It was a randoms that said it. Well, you're on news server. You're not getting it. It doesn't matter where it's posted. Like I would understand if it's like a community server. Like community servers are basically built for like you know, the Halo Clan ones, or like for activities or something like that, right? The NMT server is literally a news report server. So any like it's all, everything's news. Everything is news. So maybe, right? I think one of your guys' rules, and tell me if I'm wrong. Listen, if I'm wrong, tell me about this. Isn't one of your rules not to post fucking false information without looking into it or whatever? Oh my god. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Like, they're like, cause like I said, I talked to Ace, man. He's like, oh, well, you know, they're randoms. Oh, like, you literally see him say that. Oh yeah, they're randoms. What? It's a news report server. It doesn't matter. Like, if this was a community server, a different type of server, I would understand, but the literal point of the server is spreading news. Oh my god, bro. It's like I'm talking to stupid people. Like, no one understands. They don't understand. Like, I'm not even mad. I'm just baffled. I'm shocked on how stupid people are in this community. Oh my god. And then you see here, they're talking about Jessica sent nudes to whoever, whatever, blah, 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 right? But then, of course, they mentioned my name, right? And guess what? Allegedly. And guess what? Was I ever confronted in this situation? No. And then this is their response. Well, it's called allegedly, right? Or, you know, oh, it's just, I mean, Jessica's like an adult, right? Why does it matter to you? Because oh my god, because I'm looking at the bigger picture. If you are going to be a news report server, report, right? But you report, even news reporters, they investigate. They literally go over there with a little microphone and they question the citizens if there's a murder, what happened, did they see anything or something like that? Like like this is like common sense. How can you guys say that you're a news report server and you don't even go and understand the situation? Like, it's like, and I know, like, everything that I'm saying to you guys right now is flying over your head, and it's going to keep flying over your head. I know you guys are sitting here thinking like, oh, this video's gonna be all about hating the NMT, blah blah blah. Actually, no, this is pure criticism, and this is my point, that you guys are hypocrites. Yes, I admit, fully admit my own mistakes regarding with Coco. I completely shouldn't have did that, and I completely own up to it. All my friends know that, and that's fine. Listen, if people want to hold it against me, that's fine. But let me tell you something, at least I own up to my mistakes. You guys don't own up to anything. Like, dead ass. And you see in these, right? You see in these, oh, these are the reports, blah blah blah, right? But the thing is, they don't show any reports that I said these things. Like, I'm not saying like this could be like true or fake, right? Because I actually don't remember this situation very well. But the thing is, right, you can literally see, they just say, well, Wolf Legion said this, Wolf Legion surrendered. Well, there's really no, I know we didn't surrender. There's really no proof of us surrendering. Like, it just says it, and it's just like, it's not a report server, it's not a news server, it's literally a server to where, like, you know, at this point, listen, if I were to do the same thing that you guys are doing, I would get so much hate. What if I made YouTube videos, right, over rumors? Listen, instead of investigating the, you know, I usually investigate situations, right? Let's just say, I don't know, I don't, Bob is a creep, right? That's the rumor going around. Bob's a creep, right? But thing is, right, you know how I usually investigate situations? Well, this time, right, as an example, I don't investigate, and I just go by the rumors, and I say, oh yeah, allegedly Bob is a creep, and stuff like that. You understand how much hate I would get if I did that, or if someone else were to do that? Because again, no one likes a source to where, like, a source that's giving out, like, information that isn't, like, accurate to some extent. Like, even news, and again, you don't have to fully get factual information, you just have to get information that goes with what you're talking about, that makes sense, that could possibly be true. Like, oh my god. Oh man, it's just insane to me. It's insane, and like that's just how that's just what I'm gonna be putting in this fucking video. Like, I mean, like what else is there to put? Like what else? Like, I mean, I guess I could bring up them personally attacking me. They're saying, oh, we're all for the community. Oh, we're against doxing, but we're cool with self-harm, bringing people to self-harm. I mean, they brung in, what is it? I ain't gonna lie. Now this got me dead. I ain't gonna hold. I ain't gonna fold. Whoever did this, listen. I want to shake your hand because I ain't gonna lie. That made me laugh when it first happened. Someone brung in my uncle. Apparently, I guess it's like they make fun of me for. I don't know why anyone would want to do that. It's kind of weird, but someone made fun of me for, like, because like I said, I mean, you know, shit like that happens in this world. But you know, I got molested as a kid, and I guess they brung in an alt account called I don't even have an uncle. So it's like, it's kind of crazy. They're like, oh, Alpha's uncle joined a server. Hopefully they don't touch anyone. Like, it's just weird. Like, I like, okay, whatever. Be my guest. Be my fucking guest. You can go ahead and do that, right? But you can't sit there and say that you're an upstanding news report server that's for the community, this and that, and you do shit like that, okay? It just, what is it? Actions speak louder than words, you know? I could sit there and say I'm for the community, because everything that I've done was for the community, literally. I dug information, did a lot of studying, stuff like that. I didn't just make a half-ass report and be like, oh, the job's done. No, I didn't. I made sure to do a lot of investigations. I made sure to get video recordings. I made sure to get screenshots, other shit, stuff like that. I even got in contact with Dagon's mother, okay? Like, now I'm the real reporter here. Like, come on. And I don't even say I'm a reporter. And regarding the fear situation, obviously I helped them and did all that, right? And like I said, the NMT server would have not done anything to fix their problem if I didn't make it their problem. What I mean by that is they would have never offered Fear to be a moderator or join the NMT server, be all buddy-buddy with them if I didn't make the video defending him in the first place. What would be happening right now is Fear would be getting called a pedophile and people would still be shitting on him or whatever, right? But, you know, I had to be a good friend and try to defend him, and then in return, he decided to, because, like, you know, a normal person would be like, I mean, thank you, I guess, but you called me a pedophile, and you called my friends pedophiles for no reason, so, you know, I wouldn't accept being a moderator or be on your server or anything like that. But you see, Fear is a different type of breed of, unloyal, you know, slimy, terrible, you know, like, that's what I'm trying to say. And then he's like, oh yeah, you called me a pedophile, yeah, let's be friends, yeah, come on, let's get high five.